Hello everyone, Chris here, and today I'm going to be getting started on a tutorial series for Microsoft Word 2013, which is a big subject to cover. So this is going to be split up into quite a few different videos. And in each of these videos, I'm going to be covering different aspects of these tabs up here, which consist of most of the functionality that you would ever use inside of Microsoft Word. And then, of course, if you have anything else you want me to specifically cover, just ask me down in the comments below, and there's a good chance I'll go ahead and try to answer it for you. So, in order to get started, we're going to first go to File and New, and this is this place where you would, of course, start because you're going to be creating a new document, right? So, you have to actually tell Microsoft Word that you want to create a new document. Now, generally, you would go for a blank document, just as you saw back here. This is what you would see the moment you hit new document, and at the top you'll see document 1, which is kind of a nice way of saying untitled. And then it'll change once you actually save it into a file and give it a proper name. But from this new document tab, you'll notice in 2013 that there's a lot of other options aside from blank document. Now, in 90% of cases, you probably would just use blank document, especially if you're doing school assignments, reports. You just create a blank document, you get to typing, maybe you do some lists, but at the end of the day you don't really need anything else except for maybe the document itself and a header and footer. But in some cases you can actually go ahead and create a document using one of these templates, and what the templates do is kind of fill in or give you pre-formatting for the document you're going to type. So a lot of the work is already actually done for you. For instance, if we were to go ahead and click on, I believe there was one that was like business flyer. That's what I was looking for. I was actually considering resume. But let's do business flyer. It looks a little more flashy, although resume, I'm sure that's a very useful template for a lot of people as well. Once we've loaded up the business flyer template, you see that we basically got a page here, and it actually looks pretty decent already. A lot of what we would kind of want is filled in with placeholders right there. Now, obviously, we're not going to go ahead and print this page out because title of your event is not the title of your event. Wherever you see brackets, it usually means fill in whatever it's requesting inside of those brackets. So for instance, right here, it wants you to type in the title of your event. So let's call it the tutorial series event. Let's actually omit a event so that we can have everything on one line. So this might be like a webcast series. Of course, you can probably come up with a better name. And down here, we have other things we need to fill in. So right here, it's slotted out a space for the event date. What is today's date? April 18th, so we'll say, how about today? How about today at the current time? 5:14 p. Well, that's a little too specific. Let's make it 6 p.m. because we at least want to give people 45 minutes to know about the event. No, if you ever create an event, always give them more time than that. Days, if not weeks, please. And of course, you can continue filling it in. The event address, and down here you have a little section for your company. So you can kind of tell right away that a lot of these templates are targeted towards business professionals. Having your company logo and company address name, possibly phone number, and maybe even email address down there at the bottom, it does look pretty professional when you're putting it on something like flyers. But let's go ahead and take a quick look at some of the other templates. One more thing to really point out here is that in Office 2013, they've done a lot of work to include online integration. That includes with cloud services, but also with searching the web from within Microsoft Word itself. So there are a lot of templates that professionals and fans of Microsoft Word have gone ahead and created online. And you can search for those right here as long as you're connected to the internet. So how about Party? I'm sure that's one that there's tons of templates you see right there, showing thousands of templates. So even though there might be a limited selection built in with Microsoft Word 2013, if you go online, you can probably find something for just about anything. And honestly, that's pretty cool. Having a template prepared for you can really save you some time. Just keep in mind that you might need to change out a lot of stuff on the template to really make it yours. You don't necessarily always want to use the default image, so you might want to cut that out and put in your own. But it still gets you started pretty nicely. So let's go back to the home. Of course, suggested searches. If you want generalized searches for these templates, you can just go ahead and click one of these links right here. Like for instance, event would be similar to the business flyer one we were looking at, and you get tons of different flyer templates, different formats, page layouts, good stuff. This one's pretty colorful, a colored block flyer. There's just so much stuff out there. So if you don't necessarily feel like you have the layout skills, design, skills to really make something look great yourself, or you just are kind of in a time crunch, then I would say go ahead and consider using templates. But for everything else, doing a blank document is fine. You'll just have to do all the formatting yourself. They do include a lot of tools we'll get into, like styles, which do make managing documents quite a bit easier. But that's going to be it for the first video. I suppose we'll call this Intro to Microsoft Word 2013 Templates, because the new tab, it's just starting a new document. That's one thing. All these templates, whole nother layer. So, I've been Chris. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions on creating a new document or templates, go ahead and leave it in the comments section below, and I'll try to get back to you. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.